Hey everybody, this is Phil from Hope Frontier, and I'm so excited you're with me today as we have another look into the Bible and see how God can build our life and help us in our future. Before we get into it today, make sure you hit the subscribe button below and share this with your friends so that they can learn how to step into their new frontier with hope and excitement. So today we're talking about how to overcome negativity will equal more joy in our life. Negativity and stress rob us of joy and fulfillment in our hearts. Actually, even within our bodies, the more negativity and stress we have, the sicker we become. God has created people to release stress and be positive thinkers. It says this in Proverbs 17 verse 22. A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a broken spirit saps a person's strength. If you believe that you are just a negative person, let me tell you, God didn't create you that way. God doesn't want you to be a negative person. God wants you to be positive. This is not just believing in the best and hoping for an amazing future without any assurance. No. This is trusting that God is behind you and that no matter what happens, God can help you as long as you are partnering with Him and inviting Him into your situation. So, the first thing we have to do is learn to change your view. It says it's in Proverbs 16 verse 9. We can make our plans, but the Lord determines our steps. One of the biggest struggles of being positive is always believing that your plan is best rather than God's plan. I can tell you so many times I thought I knew best and I know where I was going. However, God had a different plan for me. And as I took a step back and realized, okay, this is not going how I'm expecting, I need to change my view, I actually allowed God to move in my situation and I experienced more success than I would have done if I followed my original plan. So it is difficult to trust God in every circumstance, but let me reassure you, He knows best and He wants the best for you. So if something isn't working, let's not get negative. Let's start to change our view and see what God can do in our situation. The next part is to learn to be thankful, because in life we don't always get what we want and it doesn't always go smoothly. So if we can learn to be thankful in our situation, God can actually do so much more with that spirit and heart. It says this in Proverbs 15 verse 13. A glad heart makes a happy face, a broken heart crushes the spirit. It is God's design for us to be excited and be cheery. No matter what's going on in our life, when we are thankful, something better is going to happen than when we're negative. When we're negative, we think slower, we limit our options, and we don't see the amazing things that God is doing. So let me encourage you again, be positive, be cheery, because it is God's heart. Because when you are that way, you're actually going to see the great things that God is doing that you would have missed if you weren't having that attitude in view. And the last one is that you can control your mind with strength from Jesus. Now, apart from Jesus, it is extremely difficult to change our mind, and at many times it's impossible because we're trapped by the power of sin and the sin nature that has held over our lives. But let me encourage you that you actually have the power to change and grow because of the strength that Jesus has given you. So no matter what opposition you face in your past, no matter how many times you've succumbed to the same habits of thinking, your future is new because of the power and strength that Jesus has put in you. It says it's in Ephesians 4 verses 21 to 24. It's a long one, okay? Since you've heard about Jesus and have learned the truth that comes from Him, throw off your old sinful nature and your former way of life, which is corrupted by lust and deception. Instead, let the Spirit renew your thoughts and attitudes. Put on your new nature, created to be like God, truly righteous and holy. Your new nature is to be righteous and holy. So let me encourage you today, you can change because Jesus is the one who can do it in your life. Throw off that old habit, shake it from your head. You can move forward, you can be positive, and you can see God do amazing things in your life because He loves you and He has the best plan for you. So step forward in excitement and joy, and let's be positive because God is the one who's making our future for us.